I'm here with my friend Dorian Meyer, and I've wanted to interview her for a while. We've known each other for a long time, and we just have kind of reconnected again. We've known each other because we were both, well, I'm a has-been runner. She is still running. So a couple months ago, I went to her store because I was looking for new sneakers because I'd thrown away my orthotics. I had strengthened my feet. I would strengthen my back. And I asked my chiropractor, like, what kind of sneaker I should get because I wanted to get the minimal sneaker, and he told me to try the New Balance Minimus. So then I thought, oh, I need to go see my friend Dorian because she's the New Balance gal. Her store is Sure-Footed in Shrewsbury. Go visit her. And I went to her, I guess it was a Sunday afternoon, and I hadn't seen her in a long time, and she was dressed, I just have to tell them this, Dorian, this is just like fabulous, in this pink, hot pink fairy godmother dress with hot pink sneakers, and she looked phenomenal. And I thought, how did she get away with this? I mean, it was like unbelievable to me. And you had your braids like this.
Of course.
So cute.
Of course.
And I thought, you know, a lot of people look kind of dumpy in a dress and sneakers, but Dorian, she pulled
their color.
It's the color. It's
the
not
color.
the white New Balance
sneakers. You can't
sneakers.
wear like a gray walking shoe. You need a pink or a neon.
Yellow.
Then it works with your outfits.
And
it's fun.
And it's fun, right? And the other thing is that you are so fit, and you can get away with things if you're fit.
Correct.
So fit and fabulous, aging optional. Now, you want to tell the world how old you are?
I was born in 1960, so that makes me 57.
57. So that's almost 60. So that's good. And she is still running. So I want you to talk about, she's training for this 50-mile race.
I am committed to the JFK 50, which is November 18th, so I will accept all energy my way. I have not raced since November of 2004. So it's been,
really,
yeah. That was my last New York City Marathon.
Wow.
And I, at the time, was a good racer. I had great times, but it's been a long time.
Right.
And to reestablish and jump back into that field and see if your body can respond.
Right.
I'm having a great time doing it.
So what made you, were you hurt when you stopped back in 2004?
2004, I actually, I had some physical ailments, and then that rolled into family issues where I became a caregiver first to my mother,
right,
who was, you know, it was part of life being 80 years old, and she had cancer, and we brought her up, we took care of her. Unfortunately, thereafter, my sister was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Oh,
so we did 3 years of serious caregiving and
right,
dealing with children, and so that sort of...
Did you still run during that time?
I ran for survival.
Yeah, exactly.
For mental survival.
That's
for
key.
Peace of mind.
It is absolutely key.
If I didn't have it, I might have been put in the loony bin by now.
Right. So you've been running basically all along, to some extent.
Exactly. And I'll be honest, there were mornings where, like, you get so twisted in your own mind because of family issues and things that happen to you that it's not easy, and you literally have to just put one foot in front of the other.
Right.
There's some mornings you don't want to get up.
Right.
You would throw those covers over, but I knew the thing that would survive me or keep me upright would be my running.
Yeah. And
it always has.
Yeah.
And to this day, and forever, as long as I can.
Exactly.
I hope to do it.
Right. So, I think it's key that you don't give up. And like for me, I've started running again, and I'm thrilled because I'm able to run in those Minimus shoes because I've strengthened my feet, I've strengthened my back, so I'm able to do that.
How does your back, I mean, wasn't that an issue? Like,
it was a huge issue.
And so how far have you gotten now in mileage? I mean,
like a mile.
No. But still,
I mean,
you weren't running at all.
Yeah.
You weren't running at all.
Right.
So. And now you're running in just a sole of a shoe.
Right. in the
cool.
dirt, in the, you know, in the woods and
Soft.
whatever. Yeah, I'm not running on the roads, but I don't need to run on the roads. No. So, all
You
right,
just
so
wanna
tell us
run.
about your 50 miles.
All right, so it's the JFK 50. It's the oldest and first ultra marathon, if I stand correct. And it was in the period of the 60s where John F. Kennedy was promoting health with the presidential
Fitness thing, right?
yes,
Yep.
and so he created this ultra, and you have to qualify to get in, which I begged on past performances, but I still have to commit to a race before.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because they said you're good, but you're not that good.
You have to prove yourself. You are 57.
So I need to do some kind of commitment. So I am looking at races in the 3rd week of September, 1st week of October. So keep that in mind. We'll update that.
Right. So tell me about your training. I know you're running hours and hours already.
I've gotten my mileage up to 95 miles per week. My
Dorian. Wow.
intentions will get to 120. I think what I've read and what I know, speaking to other ultra runners, you're trying to, and always in racing, you're always trying to simulate the race. So what they suggest is you're not going to do the whole race in one day. So on a weekend, you're going to try and get to 4 hours and then 5 hours the other, you know, or 6 and 3. Whatever you think your projected time will be, you're going to take 2 days and put it together and back to back it, so you can create that mental toughness, because that's
Right.
always what it is.
So how many hours do you think this will take you? Any idea?
I want to be under 10. I'd like to be 8.5 if my competitiveness kicks in. But we'll see. You know, like I said,
Of course your competitiveness is going to kick in.
2004 was the last time I raced, so
Right.
it's been a long time.
Right.
And the thing, I do not want to get hurt, because I
No.
want to run for a long time.
Right.
And by pushing the envelope, I don't want to make a mistake and injure myself, so I can't do it as I have been doing it
Right.
up until this point.
Well, pay attention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now tell me about, like, you have to eat a phenomenal amount of food, don't you? If you're
I
putting
do,
in all
and
the
I
miles.
love it. So even in my marathon training, you watched what you ate, but you could pretty much eat what you wanted. But now you can you have to eat because you're hungry.
Right.
When you start to really run mileage, you start to you shake. You're depleted. You have to nourish the body, and fluids are important, and you're allowed.
Right.
You eat smart as well. Like, you're not eating crappy things, because you're trying to be so attentive and feed the engine the best you can.
And so tell me how you're feeling.
I feel great. I mean, I'm loving the process, because, like I mentioned before, it's been a long time since I've done this, and to see your body respond. I'm training with a group of gentlemen in Newber Woods and Hartshorn, because we're in Atlantic Highlands, which is not far from here. And in this community, there's a lot of runners that do this, which is just
Wow.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And so to hook up with them, and they're younger, and they're male, so they're stronger. So to be able to jump in and kind of hold your own, and then push when you can, just because, it's exciting
It's
and fun.
great.
Yeah, it's good.
Right. Right. Well, I think it's fabulous. And yesterday I participated. It was in this boot camp thing it was a fundraiser for suicide awareness, and I just kind of got thrown into it.
Okay.
And there were 4 of us in our 60s, and everybody else was like, this was like crazy.
Well, there it is.
It was so exciting to me, because it made me push myself, and I haven't done that in years. And I thought, oh, here we go. I mean, it was great. It was great.
But,
and a part of me wants to do it, but a part of you don't want to get hurt.
yeah, but those fires in you
It-
still
yes,
are
yes,
there.
Yes.
And
it
that
was.
is always great to reconnect to those feelings.
Yes.
Because you have them.
Because it was exciting for me.
Exactly.
Yes, it was great. But anyway, so I so appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. And I want to flip the camera around so everyone can see the view.
Please do.
This is phenomenal.
Come run on the Henry Hudson Trail.
And go see Dorian for shoes. She knows everything about your feet and what kind of shoes you should be wearing. And then you can run too.
And you can match them with your fabulous outfits as well.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. Oh, I don't know how to flip this around. I'll just take a picture. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.